And now, more Utalk. Now.
Hey, it's Steve, and I am standing on Hollywood Boulevard in front of Hollywood Burger. This is not the quietest place, but we've got a chance to talk to somebody who is doing some very cool stuff. Actually saw him from a distance the other day at the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Sports Awards. We couldn't get to him because they're whisking him down the orange carpet.
Oh, yeah.
But today, he and I are at an event hosted by our buddy Shel Bailey. And I just thought it'd be kind of fun to start a conversation with you, Ryan. Ryan Alessi from the show All That. And this is the second kind of evolution of the show, isn't it, Ryan?
It is. We are the new cast of All That. I am one of the cast members. There's 6 other cast members: Nathan Janik, Gabrielle Green, Reese Cadell, Chingun Sergelin, and Lex Lumpkin.
Now, how does the new version differ from the original version? I won't call it old, I'll say original.
Yeah, well, one way that it differs is the old version, there's a lot that's changed over time. There's a lot that's changed technologically, and it's a little bit more of like there's more in pop culture from now. Like there's more dances, and there's reference to video games from now, and there's like VR headsets, stuff that wouldn't really be in the 90s. But really, there isn't much of a difference when it comes to the comedy and the writers. And the cast members from the original show are still in a lot of the episodes.
Oh, are they? Very
yeah,
cool.
A ton of them. And that's really like the only difference, just like the topics that we talk about.
Okay, how did you get into acting? I mean, you didn't just, well, drop it. Okay, now he's on this hit show, you know.
Yeah, well, I saw back in Chicago, I was walking past a place called Second City all the time.
Okay.
And I had no idea what Second City was. And I was like, Mom, this place looks so awesome. And she used to say that this is where a bunch of improv geniuses went. And I said, I'd love to take a class there one day. And I was only like 7 or 8. And I took my first improv class, and I had so much fun. And I was like, hey, maybe I should start doing improv and comedy and acting. And I took another class, and then I was like, Mom, can I start acting in Chicago? And I did, and there were some commercials, and there was a ton of auditions, but it's kind of, there's not really that much in Chicago. I mean, there's some stuff, but I feel like there's more that I could get.
Sure.
So I asked my mom, and she did something crazy. We gave up everything in Chicago, and we came all the way here to California.
No way.
Yeah, and
You got an awesome mom.
yeah, she's amazing. And I was acting for a while out here, and then I booked the show All That.
I mean, I'm almost speechless because, I mean, that's just such a cool thing to happen.
Yeah.
Now, do you do improv, like, off the show, or do you, is it kind of a hobby? Is it something you want to develop?
Yeah, it's kind of both. I mean, I did some improv classes out here, too, at the
Okay.
Groundlings.
Yeah.
And at a place in Burbank called LA Connection Comedy.
Sure.
So I haven't really done improv classes in a while, but I do love doing impressions and accents, and I love doing improv. I love doing comedy, but I've always wanted to do like drama because I love challenging myself.
Sure.
And I feel like I can maybe do like a mix between both. I love comedy and I love drama at the same time because it really challenges me as an actor.
You said you do impersonations.
I do.
Okay, can you do a couple for us?
Okay, so my first one that I've done is Adam Sandler. People love Adam Sandler so
Sure.
much.
He's hilarious.
So it's kind of like, oh yeah, so I like to dance so much. Oh, it's so fun to dance. Would you like to dance with me? Oh, yeah, we do.
I wish we were filming this. We got to have you on the TV show because we got to film that. That's
Okay,
awesome.
cool.
Okay, very cool. Good job, by the way.
Thank you, appreciate it.
That was Adam, definitely.
That was, yeah.
Now, you know what people say I look like Adam Sandler. I don't think so.
I don't think you do.
No, I think I'm better. No, I was going to say I'm better looking, but no, seriously. No, I mean I'm goofy looking, but no, that's incredible. Okay, give us another one.
This is my little bit more like, I do this a little bit more for adults and stuff, but it's Donald Trump.
Okay.
So, I mean, this interview is the best. I love it so much. I'm at Hollywood Burger, the hugest burgers ever. I mean, they have the most mustard, most ketchup, most lettuce. It's delicious.
You're hilarious.
Thank
That
you.
is so cool. Hey, we're really big on encouraging our audience to change the world, to make a difference. If there was one thing, Ryan, that you could change about our world, what would it be, and how would you go about doing it?
Well, there's actually 2 things I'm really passionate about. One thing I'm really passionate about is the military. Mm-hmm. So the people that are overseas, I feel like they're really lonely and they're separated from their families. So what I do is I usually go to this place called Operation Gratitude, where we make care packages for the soldiers overseas and send them. And another thing that I'm really passionate about is taking care of like the environment when it comes to the oceans and everything.
Yeah, huge.
Because I feel like I love cleaning up the beach. I do that a lot. I go to this organization where I just clean up the beach, and I spend a whole day doing it. And I write down like what I found at the beach, and they just throw it out. And I feel like environmental causes, and I like to take care of people who are also less fortunate, like homeless people. Mm-hmm. So I love doing things for people who are less fortunate.
Awesome. Well, you know what? We're gonna have to get you involved because we do Are You Mad events. Are you making a difference? And cleaning up beaches, schools, that kind of thing. And we also have an event for homeless teens here in Hollywood called Rock and Red Christmas Experience. So we'll have to get you involved in that if it works for your schedule. But thank you for what you're doing and your heart to help people. It sounds like you've got a grateful heart, and you're sharing it. If people want to follow you on social, they want to see what's going on, how do we do that?
I do have an Instagram. It's my name, Ryan Alessi, Alessi, and Ryan, of course, is like usually it's spelled the same. And that's my Instagram handle. I don't really do Snapchat or anything. So you could reach me on Instagram, and I also have an IMDb page. So if you want to check out the stuff that I've done, just go there.
Okay, cool. Give us your social one more time.
My social is Ryan, Ryan, Alessi, Alessi.
Ryan, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to chat with us for a few minutes. We are definitely going to be in touch, and please let us know how we can help you and what you're doing.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I love this interview. Thank you.
Thanks.
Utalk Radio.